Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a walkthrough on this bike. It's just been sitting here collecting dust for the last couple of years, so it might not be as shiny as it was in the pics, but it shines up really, really nice. So I guess we could start with the engine. This right here is the oil temp gauge that just goes in place of the dipstick. That's the choke right there, relocated. Carburetors, they are the original carburetors. I just polished them up really nice, which took forever. Rebuilt them when I was redoing the bike, and have the proper jets and everything in them that lets it work without the factory air box. This is there's not really any air cleaner to speak of. It's just kind of like a horn style cafe racer type bezel coming off of there. Monoshock kit I bought from BBCR. I forget how much it was. I think it was like 1,400 bucks to do it with the seat bracket, and tail lights were included in that. Let's see here. On the other side, like I said, I redid the engine completely. I took every piece of it off and redid the gaskets and seals, and at that time I painted all of the engine in pieces, so it's not just painted as one piece. So when you take stuff apart, it's not going to chip up or anything as you take it off. Let's see what else. So I relocated a bunch of stuff on the bike so that you wouldn't see any wiring at all. I wanted to make it look like you know, it wasn't all there and ready to go, but have everything on there. So let's see, this is the new relocated ignition. It's the original ignition. I just modified it to go on the frame there. Let's see, original headlight, I just modified it for LED bulbs, and it's got a new headlight on it here that has turn signals in the headlight itself. This right here is the headlight switch to turn it on and off. This green light is your neutral safety light. When it's in neutral, that light is on. This is oil temp light. Let's see what else. Turn signals right here, horn right here. All the wiring is inside the handlebar. Comes out here so that you don't see any of the wiring. Custom built triple tree top. With I cut half round circles out of the aluminum piece to put the Cognito Moto gauges in it. The gauges do work just fine. One weird thing about this bike, and I did it intentionally, was the throttle. Instead of pulling it back, you push it forward. And I just did that so that nobody wanted to ride my bike. I didn't want anybody on it. So it's just a quirky little thing I did to it, just so nobody else would want to take it for a spin. What else here? Oh, the key does work with the gas tank. Here's some up close shots of the gas tank. It's in really good shape. It's kind of dusty right now. The only real dents I see are a couple like hail spots here and one here. Everything else is in really good shape, and I like the way it turned out. I mean, it's raw, like I said, but it shines up super nice, just like one of those green Scotch Brite pads on it, and just shine it up with some WD-40, and it comes real clean and real shiny. Here's the back of the seat, which again, not painted, looks like the rest of the bike. I think it turned out really cool. Here is the shot that you wanted to see from underneath the seat. So that's what that looks like. The seat itself was custom made by a guy at an upholstery shop close to where I live. It's really, really comfortable. I mean, I know it doesn't look like it is because it's so thin, but it's super comfortable. And what I like about it is it's not thick, so that when you sit on it, when you get off it, it will never show any creases or anything like that. It's pretty sweet. Red stitching, custom license plate bracket. Something that wasn't on the listing is the foot pegs, the billet foot pegs I got. the battery is underneath the bike, right here underneath the motor. This right here is just a way to charge it. I put it on a battery tender and charge it that way. Just hook this up to the positive and hook the ground up to part of the frame or something, and when you're riding it, you just electrical tape it, wire nut it, and stick it inside the battery box. That way you don't have to you know, get to the battery to put it on a charge. Let's see what else. I'll show you how it works. Turn it on, ignition right here, and I'll show you how the headlights work and everything. Headlights on right now, and use that switch up top like I showed you before to turn them off. And then high beams is all the way up. It's a 3-position switch. There's the lights. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but they're on. The neutral safety light and the oil pressure light. Turn signals, I'll show them to you. So, right turn signal. Here it is on the back. I don't know if that's showing up or not, but there it is. And then left one, and left one on the headlight. So to start this bike, you have it in the on position on the key over here on the frame, and then also on the other side of the frame you've got a 3-position switch right here that controls the kill switch. That's the kill switch. So in the middle position, you're ready to start, either up or down, and it's dead. It'll kill it. This button right here is the starter button. So you have this position in the middle, and you start it like this. Choke, have it pulled all the way out. Let me turn it on, and I'll just let you hear it crank. It's not going to start, but so it cranks. It won't start, like I said, because the carbs need to be cleaned out. I haven't ridden this thing in forever. I just been too busy to do it. So that's about all I really have. If you got any other questions or anything, let me know. And look forward to hearing from you. Thanks.